Hi, welcome back to another ARCHICAD speed modeling quick coffee tip. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and join the ASM TechBase email list for newsletters and future updates. In this tutorial, I will show you how to create different special column designs, which you then, if you do that tutorial, you can create many more nice column designs for yourself. So let's get started and see how I do it. Okay, I've got set up just a simple file here, 2 sections, and there you go. And what I do is, because this is a height of 5 meters, I show you 0 to 5, and there ground to first floor 5 meters. So that's why I have also those 2 lines which are 5 meters apart. You'll see in a moment why I use this. So let's start up with our first column. For this one I use the shell tool. Just really simple settings, you know, put it on, as always, put material on, put it on column layer, and let's just start drawing this first column. And I start drawing with X, make it 250 minus, enter again, going up here on an angle, and you can see the blue line guideline gives me the exact guide there, and I click again. Now you see I still got a pen, so let's click up here and it will revolve around by an angle, and I wanted 360, and that's what I got. Now sometimes you got to be careful. You see you have to flip this over, because otherwise it would have gone. That's the thickness of it. So we got this column now. Let's look in 3D. There we go. Okay, so to make a bit more smooth, you can alter this now just simply with all the different options we got here. So let's move this a bit up. There you go. Let's have a quick look again. All right, that's our first column. Now, I did draw this in 2D elevator on the plan, because I can't draw it like this in the section and won't let me. So that's why we go now to the 2 section here, and all you have to do is we rotate this to use. Okay, so I could draw this over here. Let's have a look in 3D. Where are we here? Woo! Okay, see, that's our first column. Again, if you would want to alter this, you can't really, can show you. See, it doesn't let me in the section, so you have to decide if this is what you want. Okay. Or if you would need to change it at a later stage, just rotate it back and alter it into the view, and obviously rotate it back up, and that's it. So going back to my floor plan now. As you can see, we got now this column here, which obviously, you know, we can just drag around and put a couple of columns in. Okay, that looks good. Let's get back here and we do the next one. The next one I use again the shell tool, and what I want to do is this time I want to do a bit of a shape. So let's get the spline going. So this one I just really want to shape a bit different, okay? Maybe something like this. Okay, now I draw a line, because I want to use my magic wand tool. Let's just draw the line here and use the magic wand tool. There we go. And I want to revolve it around here. Now, I showed quick 360, I will do in a moment only 5, but 360 obviously, it will go all the way around again. So you have this cool round column, but I want to do something different. So let's do an undo step and do that again. And I want to only revolve by 5. Okay, so what do I have now? Let's have a quick look here. So that's the piece of column I have. Now, you can, I'll show you in a moment, you can use also the morph tool. Let's just increase this and see how far I can go, because obviously I've got a bit of a hole and I don't really want that hole in there. You can see it's increasing the thickness. It's probably okay. Sometimes it does really funny things here. Have a look if I go 1 meter. Maybe it works, but yeah. Whoops. Oh, actually, this time it's worked. Sometimes you get, see, there's a bit, can you see this? So you gotta be very careful how far you go. So let's just do it for now. 500 seem to have done okay. Now, because for my purpose this is okay, because I will draw in the middle after a round column in the middle. Actually, you know what? It's not okay, because if I do this, so let's get rid of this and we use the morph tool. It's always good to learn, even for me, you know, to see what's happening. So if I use the morph tool, let's have a quick look. Got to make sure I put that also on the column ladder. Columns, and we had this on paint 1. Just do the same thing. Right, so we click now magic wand tool, and I want to revolve this there. Whoops, oh, hang on. Yeah, you can see it's a bit slow because I think the magic wand tool settings is too high. Let's have a quick look. How we got here? Yeah, 36. So how about we try this? 20. Remember, we always have to work on this. So go up and 5. Now this should be much smoother. Yeah, see, because it's automatically closing this off. Right, so what I want to do is the following now. Because I've got this, let's go to our section 2. It's there, and we rotate this up. There we go. Now I want to rotate them around. Now let's just do, again, I'm just designing this sort of winging it. So distribute -1, let's do 20, and we rotate this. I think we need this one. So there, you just go around, and there. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Okay, you know what? Let's do a little bit more. So I undo this. Let's take this one again, and let's make it 30. Take them really nice and smooth. All the way around. Yeah, I like it. That's pretty cool. So, but because, see, it looks a bit fun, so we need really a column in the middle. So for this, I just use a normal column. Let's let's have a look if this is, yeah, no, it's not grouped. Undo step, redo step, and then you group this. Great. Column, just a normal column. The height is 5 meters. Paint 1. Columns, yes. Thickness, let's make it 350 for now. Let's see what happens. Oh, I need a round one. That would be nice. And I want to insert it in the middle, and it looked a little bit small. Let's make it 1 meter. All right. Let's see. Yeah, tiny bit too big, but that's cool. So you select the column, and let's make it 800. Yeah, I think that's good, because now you have the column in the middle. Okay, looking great. So let's take those, let's group this. Okay, and this column is done too. We move this back here. There, let's copy a column back here. Come on. Oh, yeah, see, that's a drawback with the morph. I've telling you that before. Sometimes it just gets a little bit slow, but they do look pretty good. All right, 3D, what have we got? Yeah, quite pretty. All right, next column, what else do we have? Okay, so I can delete this for now. Don't need this anymore. The next column I do different. I use a slab for this to start with. Let's put this again on paint 1. And you put this in columns and go from bottom up 5 meters high. Yeah, good. And how big do we? I don't need this for now. Let's go over here and let's do it 3 by 3. So we go x3 plus and y3 plus. Okay, so obviously that's just a sort of a square column at the moment, as you can see. There we go. Now I want to reshape this, and for that I start using now my morph. So we go to, first we start with section 1. Go over here, there we go. And we will draw a line, and let's start here. And we just go over here. Go down here. And there. Great. Take this and we make this a bit round. Just like that. Alright, that looks good. Let's see if I can mirror copy. Yeah, that looks good. So we select both of them, and all you do is you just extend them a bit. There you go. That's good. So next one is we take those two, we drag a copy, and we rotate. Okay, let's have a look at this section. What's that one? 2. Yeah, there we go. So I want to do this a little bit different. Let's move this one there. But let's rotate that a little bit. Actually, you know what? Let's just leave it there because I can move this after. Yeah, moving it after. You will see in a moment what I mean. Yeah, this is good. Okay, and let's move those two now in here. You can see already what I'm doing. I know, I think you can see. I will use solid element operation. Oops. Okay, so I should have put them on a different layer. Let's rename this one, and we use this for cutting element. Elements, and show this wireframe, turn this on. And let's just work in this one. Great, so morph, there we have the morph, there we go. Select all morphs and let's move it to the cutting element layer, which should be wireframe. What happened? Oh, I didn't update. There you go. And it should show on wireframe, eh? There we go, update again. Took me a while, but you know, I got there. So that looks much better. Alright, so let's go and open the solid element operation, select everything but deselect the slab. Yeah, so operator, slab, target, subtraction, yes, execute. Great. So as you can see now, if we turn this layer off, got this column. Now, people that have seen and know, if you move this column around without the cutting element, the cuts will disappear. So my only option is to convert this to a morph. Okay, so now I can move it around. Don't need the cutting elements. So let's move this over here for now. And what I wanted to do, something further, because this is nice, but I like you to show you can also move this a little bit on an angle, and I think that's quite nice. So what you do is you use the different arrow here, this one, and if I click now here and move, it will only move this. See, there you go. So suddenly now my column looks different. Okay, you can see by the way the morph is a little bit, there's some segmenting going on because it's a morph now. So it's select this with the normal tool and we can use the morph. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. So we can change the segmentation a little bit. Let's try to double the segments. Yeah, it looks already a lot better. We can do one more. Sometimes if you go overboard, it starts looking really bad, but let's try one more. All it does is double the segments. So let's try this again. This is ticked, so it doubles again. Yeah, it's pretty smooth now. So great. So let's move this over here. Drag another one here and maybe rotate a little bit. So it looks a bit different. Woo. Okay, so we got 3 nice columns already. Next column. Okay, for this one I use the morph circle. Let's draw a circle. So we do X400 plus, select it and go into 3D. There you go. You can see by the way the segmentation. So let's do this before I extrude because it's much easier to see. So if I double them, those ones, double. There you go. Let's double one more. Double. Ah, looks pretty good now. Extrude this by 5. So I got by 5 meters. Great. Okay, so that's obviously a very simple round column for now, but I want to stretch them to the left. So I use this arrow tool again, and I want to stretch this now over here. Okay, so nicely stretched, and on top of this I want to reduce the scale of the top arc. So if I click now here, I got option those two. This is going from the corner as you can see, but I want to go from the middle, so you go to the middle here. Make sure you stay on the 45 degrees so it stays in the middle, and enter. That's pretty cool. There you go. Actually wanted to keep one of them, so let's just copy this and do a couple of undo steps. There we go. Go back in here and we paste the copy in. So what I have now is I got both of them. See, there you go. And this one I have to move just slightly a little bit, or you can actually, no, actually I want to move it a little bit. It looks much nicer. So move this a little bit. All right, great. Let's group this and we drag this over here. Make a copy and have a look. They look pretty cool too. Nice one. Okay, what else do I have for you? Yes, it's the morph again. Morph is a very handy tool for doing very nice columns. So in this one I want to just, let's go X 500 plus, and we do Y 2 meters plus. Alright, let's have a look. Got the wrong one here selected. I want a lot, and we extend this one to 5 meters. Okay, so now I gotta swap back to this tool here. Next thing is we select, and I wanna go backwards with it. You can see the radius here coming up, okay? To make sure I do the same either side, so what I do is, let's do 15. So we do the same this one, and you do 15. So now they're the same. Okay, and let's go on the other side and do the same here. Again, you go in 15 and 1500, or 15,000 in this case. Great, so that shape looks cool, but we can do better than that. We can have a quick look. Segmentation, let's do the segmentation first. So select everything. Yeah, there we go. So we morph and double. Alright, good. So select the top for one more step, and we rotate this one now. That'll look pretty cool. There, and let's move this 90. How's that for a column? Nice, very nice. So drag this over here to our column row. Put one over here, and let's just rotate this a bit. Yeah, they look pretty nice, don't they? Look at that. For the next one, let's start with the column itself, the column tool. 5 meter high, that's fine. Column paint, yes, but I only want this 500. All right, let's click that one in. Section, that's the one. Great. Let's drag a copy, and we drag a copy halfway. There we go. And we use our angle tool. Let's make this 60. Now, sometimes a bit unlucky, yeah, it's sticking out that way. So let's just rotate that way so I can keep going with my tutorial. There you go. So take this and move it down. This one moving down here. And now you can see we got a problem here. So let's measure this, hit M. We do have 39. So what you have to do is reduce this one. Let's reduce this by 39, which is 461. But that didn't work because it's going on both sides. So what I usually do is I just keep removing. Zoom in, it's much easier, takes less time. There you go, we're getting close. Let's 30, 31. Yeah, that's pretty good. And we can mirror a copy through the middle. All right, let's have a look if that looks fine here, but you will see in a moment we do have a problem. There we go. Now, because the column can only reduce the radius round, and it seems to be, to connect this, you need a slight elliptic shape. So in this case, that column has to be converted to a morph. All right, and then we use our familiar second arrow tool now. So you only want to select the surface, click again, and this time I want to scale it. Go there, And you can see, I'll do the middle again. And we scale this in. ARCHICAD seems to snap to it. Have a look. It's hard to see. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. Let's, oh, wrong tool, to group. Let's group this and move it over here. Right. Starting to look pretty exciting in here. Look at this. All those different columns. What do you reckon? Woo! Yes, they're looking good. I do one more column for you. And for this I started with the morph revolving. And let's just, actually I need another spline here first. Similar to what we've done before, and let's just draw a line to revolve this. Okay, find this a little bit thick here, so as you know, you can just adjust them slightly. Yeah, I want to make them thicker at the top, so go out here a bit more. Yes, there we go. I like it like this. Right, morph. And we click and go around this one. And I want the full 360. Oops. Okay, so let's have a look what we got here. Yeah, that's this one. Great. So what I want to do is now I like to draw, actually let's first turn this one around. There we go. We turn this one. Great. Cool, so I want to use for this one the slab tool, and this will go on our cutting element, which should work here. And let's just draw this. And I want to have a look in the section, what we got here. There you go. Great, yeah, so what I want to multiply this up. I can see this is not quite fitting there, so let's extend this. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so now I want to copy this up. Again, we sort of try to have a look what looks best. Like let's take a 30. Yes, it's a bit too thick. So 100, let's make this 50. And try again. We don't need to distribute this time. Actually we do. And make it 40. Wow, that's a lot. Now before I go up, I actually have to adjust the distance here. So you know what, I think it's better we do it at 100. Okay, and we drag this down and drag it up again, so now I've got 100 distance. Yeah, that's good actually. And let's do 30 distribution minus 1. Yo, that looks good, but I need 100 distance here and I don't. So what I do is you undo this, do it again, we don't do this, so we go here all the way up, and from there you say now y100 minus. All right, cool. Yes, I like it. Let's group this. Oh, I can't group in the section. All good. Go there and we group, and we move this to our cutting element, which I have on the export layer. Great, solid element operation. Ah, sometimes you can't get that up. That's so annoying. Very strange, isn't it? Anyway, operator elements, target, execute. Great, let's turn them off. Let's have a look. Very pretty, very pretty. And you have to convert this to morph again, because otherwise you need the cutting elements. So convert to morph, okay. Great. See, now you don't need the cutting element. That's the one I was looking for. So moving over here, move a bit up, because what I need is, let's suspend groups, I need this one here. Where's my nice round one? That one. I want to copy. So I need one of those in here. That's quite hard to find the middle. There you go. Yeah, it doesn't give me the middle, so oh, there it is. Just draw a quick line. It's easier. I have to go there, get rid of the line. So drag this over here and drag another one. There you go. Let's have a walk. I hope I gave you some ideas what you can do now with all those different tools, and you can create your own special designed columns, because there are many more to do. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you back next time. Bye for now.